welcome all for our video lecture. Students, since 3rd standard in EVS, Science and Geography, you have studied about seasons in India, and accordingly, we know there are 3 seasons in India, namely rainy, winter and summer. But have you ever thought about why the seasons occur, or what is the phenomena of occurrence of the season? Yes, you must have thought about it and also must have tried to find answer for the same. But maybe you are not sure about the answer you have got. So today we are going to study about how seasons occur in our first lesson of geography, that is, how seasons occur part 1. Now this lesson is part 1 because in this lesson you are only going to collect the information about some things related to the occurrence of the season and note it down in your book. And in second term, we have one more lesson, how seasons occur part 2. In that lesson, we will use this information. So now, let us start with our first lesson. We know that the planet on which we live is known as the Earth. The Earth spins around its own axis is called rotation. And revolves around the sun is known as revolution. We have been learning that the earth takes 24 hours to rotate around itself and 365 days to revolve around the sun. Now, let's recall few things that we have already studied in previous year. First, how do day and night occur on the earth? Day and night occur due to rotation of the earth or the axial motion of the earth on its axis. Next question. What term is used to describe the Earth's revolution around the Sun? The Earth's motion around the Sun is called as revolution. The term orbital motion is used to describe Earth's revolution around the Sun. How long does the Earth take to do so? The Earth takes 365 1/4 day. It means 365 days and 6 hours to complete one revolution. In which hemisphere is our country located? To understand this, we need a world map. Here you can see India is shown in a circle. With the help of this map, we can clearly say that our country, India, is located in northern and eastern hemisphere, that is northeastern hemisphere. Next, last question. Why don't the sun's rays fall perpendicular at all the places on the earth? The sun rays don't fall perpendicular at all the places on the earth because of the inclined axis of the earth, that is, the Earth's axis is tilted, and the second reason is due to the curvature of the Earth. The curvature means circular shape of the Earth. Now let's move to the geographical explanation. It takes 24 hours for the Earth to rotate around itself. It rotates from west to east. The Earth's rotation has enabled us to measure time in terms of days. During a single day, we experience different stages like sunrise, midday, sunset, as well as daytime and nighttime. To understand the changes in the location of sunrise and sunset on the horizon, let us carry out activity given in the textbook. Try this. Paste a large white paper on one side of the table. Place a torch in front of the table in such a way that it won't move. Stand a rod or a candle between the white paper and the torch. Direct the light beam of the torch in such a way that the shadow of the rod or candle falls on the paper. Mark the position of the shadow on the paper. Move the table along with the rod or candle from one side to the other slowly. Observe the mark and position of the shadow that falls on the paper. Note the changes in the location of the shadow. From this activity, you will realize that as the position of the table changes, the position of the shadow also changes. If the position of the sunrise and the sunset on the horizon are observed for the whole year, you will realize that they keep on changing. Let us try to understand the reason behind this with the help of the next activity. Try this. Take a thick stick about 1.5 to 1.7 meter long. Keep some distance. Fix the stick near a wall that receives sunlight at the time of sunrise or sunset throughout the year. Remember that the stick has to be fixed at this spot for a period of about 1 year. After the observation, mark the position of the shadow for that date. If the position of the shadow changes, measure and note the distance between them and the earlier the changed position. During the period of this activity, observe the place of sunrise and the sunset on the horizon as well. We all know that the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. You would realize through your observation in the last activity that the place where the sun rises keeps changing every day. In fact, the sun remains in the same place and it is the earth with its inclined axis that revolves around the sun. That is why, looking from the earth, it appears that the sun is moving either to the north or to the south. The combined effect of the inclination of the earth's axis and the orbital motion of the earth causes seasons. So today we have completed with the first lesson of geography. Thank you.